In the quiet suburbs of Boise, Idaho, where picket fences hid unspoken struggles, a woman's disability became a silent wedge between her and the family she loved. Sarah Coleman, bound to a wheelchair, felt her husband and daughter slipping away, their frustration palpable as they left for a trip without her. But when an unexpected crisis forced them to confront their choices, a journey of separation became a path to healing, proving that love's strength shines brightest through sacrifice and understanding. The Coleman family home in Boise's north end was a modest two-story, its front yard blooming with wildflowers. On July 24, 2025, Sarah Coleman, 40, maneuvered her wheelchair through the living room, her hands deft despite the multiple sclerosis that had confined her for a decade. Her hazel eyes, once vibrant, now carried a quiet sadness. Sensing the strain her condition placed on her family, her husband, Tom, 42, a construction foreman, and their daughter, Lily, 15, were packing for a weekend camping trip in the Sawtooth Mountains. Sarah had once loved hiking, but her wheelchair made the rugged trails impossible. Tom, his face lined with fatigue, avoided her gaze as he stuffed sleeping bags into a duffel. "We need this, Sarah," he said, his voice tight. "Just a break? You'll be okay with the nurse?" Lily, her blonde hair in a messy ponytail, sighed heavily, tossing a backpack over her shoulder. "It's not fair, Mom," she muttered. "You're always stuck here, and we're stuck with it." The words cut deep, and Sarah forced a smile. "Go have fun," she said, her voice steady despite the ache in her chest. "I'll be fine." As Tom and Lily drove away, the nurse Clara arrived, her presence a reminder of Sarah's dependence. Alone with her thoughts, Sarah stared at the family photos on the mantel smiles from better days, and wondered if her disability had become a burden too heavy for her family to bear. Tom and Lily set up camp by a crystalline lake in the Sawtooths, the air crisp with pine and freedom. Tom tried to lighten the mood, teaching Lily to fish, but her sullenness lingered. "I miss how things used to be," she admitted, her voice small. Tom nodded, his own guilt surfacing. "I love your mom," he said, "but it's hard. I'm trying, Lily." Back in Boise, Sarah kept busy, organizing her art supplies. She painted landscapes to cope with her condition, but the silence of the house was deafening. Clara, sensing her mood, suggested calling Tom, but Sarah shook her head. "They need this," she said, though doubt gnawed at her. Had she pushed them away by being too much? On the second day of the trip, disaster struck. Lily, exploring a rocky trail, slipped and twisted her ankle, crying out in pain. Tom, frantic, realized they were miles from help with no cell service. He carried Lily back to camp, her sobs echoing his own panic. "We need Mom," Lily whispered, her guilt surfacing. Tom nodded, his heart heavy with regret for leaving Sarah behind. Tom drove Lily to a ranger station, where a medic confirmed a sprain but urged a hospital visit for x-rays. At Boise Medical Center, Lily was treated, her ankle bandaged, but the emotional weight was heavier. Tom called Sarah, his voice cracking. "Lily's hurt not bad, but we need you," he said. "I'm sorry we left you." Sarah, with Clara's help, arrived at the hospital, her wheelchair gliding through the sterile halls. Lily, seeing her mother, burst into tears. "I didn't mean it, Mom," she sobbed, hugging Sarah tightly. "You're not a burden." "I was just mad." Sarah stroked her daughter's hair, her own tears falling. "I know, sweetheart, I'm here." Tom knelt beside Sarah's wheelchair, his eyes red. "I've been a coward," he admitted. "Your strength scares me sometimes. I thought leaving was easier, but I was wrong." Sarah took his hand, her voice firm. "We're a family. We face this together." Back home, the Colemans began to rebuild. Tom took time off work to attend Sarah's physical therapy, learning to assist without pity. Lily, inspired by her mother's paintings, started sketching, their shared art sessions filling the house with laughter. Sarah, feeling seen, opened up about her fears, her vulnerability knitting the family closer. The town noticed the change. Neighbors, once distant, offered help meals, rides, even a ramp for the church Sarah loved. Lily organized a fundraiser at school for accessible park trails, her pride in her mother shining. Tom, humbled, joined a support group for spouses of disabled partners finding strength and community. By fall, the Colemans planned a family trip not to the mountains but to a nearby lake with an accessible boardwalk. Sarah, her wheelchair adorned with Lily's drawings, laughed as Tom pushed her along, Lily skipping ahead. The wildflowers still bloomed, a reminder of resilience. In Boise's quiet embrace, Sarah's disability, once a wedge, became a bridge, proving that love, when faced with truth, can carry any burden.